Morning, everybody. It's Jack Kantus here again with another character spotlight, and it's featuring Wigfrid, the performance artist. She excels in battle, absorbs the power of fallen foes, and only eats meat. Let's take her for a spin. I got the Deerclops skin on her. So I see a lot of newer players attracted to Wigfrid because of the excels in battle perk, and I don't really see anybody play her correctly. So you do start with a battle spear and a battle helmet and 4 meat. Obviously your all meat diet is, it kind of helps you in the early game because there isn't really meat that you can get available such as berries or carrots. But a lot of people don't know about her diet, and let's grab a couple common items you might have laying around your base and I'll tell you how to use them. So with Wigfrid, a lot of people see as her only meat diet, like, oh no, that's kind of a scary thing. But, this is some basic early game items that you can get in a couple late game items. So, like, you're going to find monster meat. Later in the game, you're going to get honey and, you're going to get eggs. But, frog legs and stuff like that. A lot of people, like, this is the go-to for Wigfrid players is, put the berries and you put the monster meat and you get your meatballs, right? You can't really live off that. You can. Oh, the bird's hungry. Hang on. Let me feed my birdie. Give you a frog leg. Here. Give me an egg. So I can continue my tutorial. They, literally live off meatballs. I mean, that's not much. It gives you a little bit of sanity, a lot of hunger, and a little bit of health. It's not really something you really want to do with Wigfrid. I mean, if you're really experienced with Don't Starve, you can literally live off monster meat and go fight something, and then you'll get your health and sanity back from your passive. But what you want to do with Wigfrid, just to balance it out, if you need some early game health, go ahead and throw a veggie, a couple frog legs, and a berry, and some filler or two, and you'll get a froggy bun witch. If you get and it give you 20 health, so it'll help you out. If you got some monster meat lying around with, like, say, a red cap and an egg, and throw a freaking butterfly wing in there, and you'll get pierogi, and that'll help you out a lot when it comes to healing, especially mid battle. So as a Wigfrid, don't if you guys are solo playing or even with a base, don't underestimate the use of a berry bush or even farms. You can use all this food as filler, even butterfly wings. You guys can't eat any of this, and you can't eat any of this junk. You can still use it for crockpot recipes for super powerful stuff. So you can get your pierogies, you can get your froggy bun witches, you can get a lot of good stuff. Like, even having like the beehives can be beneficial, because you can get honey nuggets like that, or you can get honey ham. That can really help you out in the long run. So that's essentially combating her all meat diet, which isn't so bad. You can actually collect all the normal junk that you normally do. You can't eat it right away. You're going to need it a little bit later. But, you can store this stuff for later, especially with a bigger team. And as the spider come out, I'll talk about her her excels in battle. So let's go ahead and take a little bit of damage for some monster meat. Lower our sanity, lower our health. So I'm going to go over here where I put a little bit of spider dens. And get a spider. And look as I fight. I'm slowly gaining health and sanity. So this is where you can use this to your advantage. In a pinch, you can live off monster meat. So look, as you fight, you're gaining your health and sanity back. So say you're hungry and you're starving to death. Eat raw monster meat if you really have to, right? And then you can literally live off fighting spiders, bees, excuse me, bees, frogs, anything. Anything you fight, you slowly start regaining your health and sanity. And you slowly start getting it back when you start killing your foes. You won't get it from the spider dens, obviously, but like if I go bother the bees or go mess with a frog and you start fighting it, you'll slowly get your sanity back. Like, look, it's not really that damaging. Like, look, we'll get some bees out for an example. Let them sting, kite them, get a little bit of health, get a little bit of sanity. And you can take damage as her, so it's not bad being a tank as a Wigfrid, but I wouldn't recommend it. You're already almost up to max stats just by fighting. That's essentially where you excel. You don't want to be a den mother and hang out at base all day long. So you can eat your froggy bun witch, you can eat all your stuff, you can heal up, you can get your sanity back. It's not that bad. I mean, yeah, you mix out on cactus flesh and green shrooms, but you can get your sanity back by simply fighting like you're supposed to. So I'm going to put all my food away, and I'll tell you about her second part of her neat little passive that she has. And so if you guys have some flint, some rocks, and some twigs hanging around, you can actually duplicate your battle helm, which is about twice the... it's the same damage protection as a football helmet, I think, but at twice the durability. And you can make your battle spears. So the battle spears do a little bit more than a normal spear would do, damage-wise. But with one nice little effect that it helps your team out, and that you can make them better spears and better, cheaper helmets. So instead of wasting pigskin on football helmets, you can make your team a bunch of battle helms early game with some rocks. You don't need a science machine, you just need a pickaxe, some twigs, some rocks, some easy to get stuff. Go to the Pig King, get some trinkets, you can do that. And if you're running low on sanity with Wigfrid, like, you can always use jerky. I recommend getting drying racks for any characters. The jerky will help you immensely. And if you're in a pinch, you can also eat your eggs. So if you're really starving to death, you can eat your bird eggs. I think that's the only thing that's a non-meat product that you can actually eat without, you know, messing with our whole I only eat meat diet. So once you guys have your battle spears, what you need to know about her excels in battle perk is that you deal 25% more damage depending on what weapon you have towards an enemy, and you take 25% less. So she is a great fighter character. If you like being the hunter, you like being the bread bringer, like you like bringing back the big old meat from the koala fence and, you know, taking out spider dens, this is definitely the character for you. The heal is literally enough to let you live off monster meat. You can jerky monster meat for even better effect. Like you won't even notice the sanity or health loss when you eat like 5-6 monster meat, monster jerky. Go kill a spider, go kill a bee, something simple. You'll get your sanity up. I see a lot of Wigfrid players struggle with their sanity and they don't know what to do because they can't make taffy or anything like that. But it's fine. Make jerky. Go fight something easy, even like a rabbit or a koalefant, for a good example, is a great way to get your sanity back. You can fight a koalefant or a beefalo. Like, they only hit for about 30 damage. With armor, you won't even be taking that much, and it takes them about 5 hits before they fight you again if you kite them correctly. And you'll be up to full health and sanity from that. It's ridiculous how great she is. I wouldn't use her as a mainline tank, so don't let that little damage modifier fool you. Like, taking a little bit less damage, you're not a true tank. Like, you want to leave the tanking to someone else. Like a fully geared up, no pun intended, a fully geared up WX, or even a Wolfgang. You're not the strongest character in Don't Starve. You do have low sanity and low hunger, which is kind of your downfall. But you do have a nice 200 health to keep you fighting. So if you continue fighting things, you'll get everything back up to normal. So don't worry about your little sanity loss, or you're not eating meat, or worrying about eating your veggies. It's totally fine. Like, you can eat your pierogies, you can heal up off that. You can even eat raw meat in a... I don't recommend it. You can eat the raw meat in a pinch if you are starving to death, and just heal up after killing something. She's a great character. She's super good for a team. I like her because you can bring some spears and some battle helmets to your team. You can gear up your team really easy without wasting pigskin, without chopping down a million trees and gathering all your grass. You can use it towards your base rather than protection. It's really great. She has a little unicorn on her on her helmet, which I think is funny. And if you like Viking noises, she is totally the character for you. I like her a lot. I see a lot of people play her incorrectly. I think she's really fun. Definitely brings a lot to a team. If you guys are going towards a nomadic lifestyle, you really don't have to set down your alchemy engine or your science machine yet. And you can get some decent armor and weapons early in the game if you have a Wigfrid on your team. I mean, just throw her a meat or two. That's my opinion on Wigfrid. Hope you guys like it. Hope it helps you next time you play Don't Starve. You want to try someone else different. Definitely come back for some more videos. Only got one more spotlight left. I'm sad that this series is coming to an end, but I hope you guys enjoy these videos. I love making them. Stay tuned for some more Don't Starve. I got some surprises in for you guys who are still watching. Thank you guys. Catch you in the next video.